right, everyone, we're back.
We are back.
It's Andy and Matt.
Whoa, hey, I'm not Matt.
So Breeze,
What's up?
we're gonna talk about it in a little bit of our match, but you just got first in the first league challenge in 5 years. How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good.
That's good.
I still have to shout out all of the people that I've played against. Big shout out to Keegan. We went to time. He honored the coin flip. Make sure, guys.
Don't do that.
No, do that. Talk to your opponent before the game starts. If you go to time, then look at either board state or flip a coin.
Flipping a coin is an illegal action, so don't do that. But
Don't do that with judges around.
Board state is a fantastic way to do it. I've done that at regionals multiple times. I was able to win off of board state against one of my opponents who was playing Regigigas. He actually said that I probably would have won anyways because of Collapse Stadium and Roxanne, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, Breeze and I played a fantastic match on that league challenge day, and it was pretty close, like both sides. We're actually going to attempt to recreate the match on Friday, so that'll be cool. Yeah.
Very exciting.
Oh, I got second place, by the way.
Second place for Andy playing the Shmew VMAX.
That's right.
And I got it with Lost Zone Giratina VSTAR.
And Matt was very close to a third place. He just did not. No, third place because he would have beat me, but he Drapioned at the wrong time. He forgot that I only had 3 Pokemon in play.
Yikes.
He also had mentioned that I was also at 2 prizes. I'll take Tails.
Boom. It is Tails. I already cut.
Cool. What are you playing today?
I am going to be playing Gardevoir, lots of stuff. Gardevoir, Palkia, Kyogre.
You said you're going first, yeah?
You won the coin flip.
Oh, so I'm going first.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, let's get it. Good luck.
Good luck. I'm also playing Meowscarada still, so that's pretty cool. We're going to start with the Artisan.
Nice.
And we're going to use it. That's going to get us our handy dandy Sprigatito.
Nice.
And sadly, that's going to be most of my turn. I think I'm just going to attach a double turbo and pass it over to you.
All right. Draw for turn to get started. We will go ahead and just go absolutely wild.
Wow.
So I definitely want to get a Palkia down this turn because the Greninja's a really good threat.
Yeah.
Assuming the Greninja's in the deck, which it actually isn't, funny enough.
Oh.
So
Doesn't that deck play like 2 heavy balls though? Or like heavy ball and Peonia?
1 heavy ball, and I actually did cut the Peonia.
Oh.
But thankfully it does look like the heavy ball is in the deck.
That's good.
I don't think I'll be able to get to it this turn, but
Seems
that
totally
is
fine.
A-okay. Let's just get some Raltzes down.
Yeah, this deck is kind of like a draw engine in itself, right? You have so many options to draw.
Absolutely, the whole point is to just like churn through the deck as quickly as possible and attack with Kyogre to take big knockouts.
It is interesting to note, and I'm curious how Breeze will get around this. He probably will. Kyogre can't knock out a Meowscarada EX. I think Kyogre was kind of meant for a lot of the V Pokemon, but Meowscarada is a 1 prize Pokemon until it evolves into the EX, and the EX has 310 HP.
Yeah, that's pretty hefty. 310, but yes, it was intended mostly to knock out basic V Pokemon. That's a huge part of it, is that you can maybe use Greninja or even the Gardevoir to set up some knockouts on some larger V-Star Pokemon, and then clean them up later with Aqua Storm from Kyogre.
Right.
And so this is Level Ball VIP Pass and the Artisan here. So 4 basic Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty nuts. Exactly what you wanted, actually.
Absolutely. So this is a pretty good setup here. I will just go ahead and attach for turn and pass.
Awesome. I'm going to draw for turn. Very nice top deck here. We're going to Nest Ball along with Artisan. The Nest Ball is actually going to grab me one of those V Pokemon that we talked about. It's going to be the Arceus.
Nice.
And then the Artisan is going to get me the Sprigatito.
Perfect.
So I do have a Meowscarada in my hand. Unfortunately, I don't have a rare candy. So
Ooh.
I am going to have to research it away. that's totally fine as I'm just setting up the board. You don't have anything threatening at the moment besides the Palkia. And the Palkia, if you want to boss a Sprigatito, that's, that's okay. We'll take those.
Right. Bossing a one prizer doesn't usually feel that good.
Right. And then we will evolve into Florigato. And we'll use that research, getting rid of a Cheryl, a Clara, and a Meowscarada. So pretty bad cards to discard, but we kind of need the Pokemon. 6,
Cheryl
7.
is very cool.
Indeed, yes, that promo Cheryl. Not the promo. What is it called? Is it called a promo?
The stamped one?
Yes, the stamp. We're going to go with the Nest Ball right now. We're going to get ourselves another... Oh no, no more Sprigatitos in the deck.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves a Bidoof then.
Okay.
And then we will just attach for turn and pass.
All right. Go ahead and draw to start here. Irida off the top deck is incredibly nice. Let's go ahead and play a level ball first.
Yep.
Definitely want to get a Curlia out. And Irida this turn can find me that heavy ball, which is really important as well as a V-Star. Seems incredibly powerful this turn. So we'll grab the Curlia, that level ball, go back in with Irida, and get a Hisuian heavy ball and a Palkia V-Star.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get all my guys blown up again.
Oh, I might have actually forgotten to put Greninja in the deck. Now that I think about it.
Oh, that would be bad.
Yeah.
We'll have to switch that if we don't have it in the deck.
Right. I think I might have taken it out for a different deck. Well, we'll play the heavy ball and we'll see. And if it's not in here, then we'll play without it. It'll be fine.
I'll need it. Pretty sure I was getting blown up this turn, yeah.
Well, I don't quite have it in hand, but play that heavy ball. And yeah, I did forget to put it in here. That is sad. Go ahead and just get out another Alts. A little memory skipper.
Sounds good. It's kind of interesting because I could be at a board state where this Bidoof having this ability might be useful to me.
Right. All right, and let's go ahead and get down Curlia. And we'll use Refinement. Draw 2. Awesome. We'll put down another Curlia and use another Refinement. Some more cards here. And I don't think that I really want to use the Star Portal this early. I'm just going to go ahead and evolve to Palkia VSTAR.
Okay.
And obviously I've already played the Irida, so go with the attachment to Manaphy. And I know it really doesn't matter, but I will still Rain Splash for 20.
Sounds good. I'll draw for turn. We can use Artizone to go get ourselves nothing. We don't really need anything.
Sure.
I'm gonna go back in though. I do have the evolution, and I have an Ultra Ball.
Nice.
So that is going to grab me the Meowscarada.
Nice.
Super awesome. And we're going to see what else we can do here. Tap. We'll go with the Rare Candy into Meowscarada. And we're going to Iono. I have no cards in hand, so
okay.
I'll just draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to evolve into B-Barrel.
6 for me as well.
We're going to use the ability to put 30 damage on the Ralts with 60.
Okay.
And then we will, let's see. Yeah, that seems fine. We're going to go with the Starbirth to go search my deck for any 2 cards. Go with this card. And actually, Does that matter a whole lot? Doesn't matter too much right now. Grab this card. Okay. Grabbing those 2 cards. I am going to go back in with the cards I grabbed, so I don't know why I did that.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and attach the double turbo, and we're going to Ultra Ball. That's going to discard 1 and 2. Gonna go get us another Meowscarada.
Here we go.
And now we're cooking.
Oh yeah.
All we need is that 1 turn, basically. We'll signify this. Because it's pretty important now.
Mm-hmm.
And if we get 1 more grass energy, we're able to take a knockout on the Ralts, which is super cool.
Mm-hmm. And that would be a very strong play.
Put our tap. And we're going to go ahead and use Industrious Incisors for 3. 1, 2, 3. Not quite what we wanted, but it will be okay. We're going to switch. And we will... I want to do that now. I'm trying to think about it. How does this read? You may move up to 2 damage counters. Okay, I'm going to move 1 damage counter from the Ralts over to the Palkia VSTAR. And then I will Trinity Nova for the knockout, and I am not going to take any grass energy, but I will shuffle the deck.
Okay. Let's see. So the Meowscarada, I'm just going to take a quick look. It says 100.
And then if your opponent has damage counters on it, it does 220.
Nice. All right, very cool. So for me, I think I do just swing with the Palkia this turn. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't. Draw for turn to start. Let's go evolve this Ralts into a Kirlia.
Yep.
And play a level ball.
Now, for those of you that were like, why did you move 1 damage counter? It's because when he evolves, I can still put 2 abilities on it to do 60 damage in the knockout. So, pretty cool stuff. Gotcha.
Same to you. All right, and now we'll start going through our deck. We have a lot of refinements to use, so we'll use 1. We'll use 2. I will use a 3rd. And let's see. What do I want to get rid of? So knocking out the B-Barrels seems like a pretty okay option for me.
I don't like that.
I do have the boss in hand, but it makes it harder for me to respond to a lot of the things that Andy can do. Putting the damage on this Arceus seems pretty okay as well, but I think I'm always attaching. I will just do that for now. There's not a lot of stuff that I can set up with the Kyogre as of right now. So knocking out the B-Barrel and planning on setting up some Iona plays seems like a pretty good option for me. So let's go ahead and just boss the B-Barrel.
Okay.
And I will use Refinement on this Kyogre here.
Yep.
Draw some more cards. And yep. That will just be the Subspace Swell, and we'll take that knockout, and I will take a prize card.
Sounds good.
And kind of thinking that Andy can't get a return knockout here, but maybe he targets down a Kirlia.
Trying to think here, if I get Escape Rope at this turn, I can get a knockout on this Palkia, which is pretty cool. We're going to go with the Arceus Promotion, draw for turn. And we're going to go ahead and bench Sprigatito. And I think we will go ahead and Nest Ball just to get it out of our hand. For a... Do I want the Manaphy? Is the Manaphy worth it? We'll get the Manaphy, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And our hand's a little stuck right now, which is unfortunate because of the B-barrel knockout. So that was a good choice on your end.
Right, and all of this is just me planning ahead multiple turns. Am I gonna Iono next turn? Maybe not. The turn after? Could be. Basically, if Andy has no draw power on the bench through that B-barrel to draw out of the Iono, I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay, and we're going to use our boss's orders on a Curlia.
Okay.
And we're going to Trinity Nova for the knockout, and we're actually going to search the deck for... what do we want? We're going to go with 2 energy.
Swinging into this Arceus seems like the best option for me right now. Draw for turn. Right. And I don't think that this card's going to be very impactful anymore.
Go tip.
I will go ahead and cut real quick. Let's go with Refinement on a level ball.
Okay.
And now we'll go Refinement on a Battle VIP pass. Lots of options and lots of cards here for sure. Okay, and I don't think Manaphy's really important for me like at all right now. So I'm okay with kind of leaving that alone in the discard pile. We'll go ahead and use another Refinement. We'll get rid of the penny.
Yep.
And now I do want to get this Curlia evolved into a Gardevoir and use Shining Arcana.
What Breeze doesn't know is I can just move the damage.
Oh yeah.
But it does use up my Alakazam's ability for the turn, so...
Right. I will just go ahead and put Bolt to hand here. And I've done all of this without playing a supporter, so that's pretty fun. So many cards in
Who
hand.
needs supporters, right?
Exactly.
I feel like when this deck bricks hard.
Mine?
Yeah.
Probably. I think a Super Rod is okay here. So let's go ahead and use it. We'll grab these back.
Okay.
The Kyogre might be more important than the energy. So we'll just grab a whole bunch of Pokemon.
Sounds good.
And I will just go ahead and use Artizone to grab Ralts.
70 HP mattering quite a bit.
Yep, considerably better than 60.
Yep. If this was the Decidueye GX, I could just put the damage, but I have to discard an energy because they decided that Decidueye was too broken, I guess.
You can tap or cut there. All right. And now, just to draw a few more cards, I'm going to play Melanie.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So many cards. So many options. Go ahead and play an Ultra Ball.
Yep.
Get out our Gallade.
Very nice. Is that a new addition to the deck?
That it is. Normally it was just a whole bunch of the Shining Arcana Gardevoirs, but I decided to try out the Gallade and grab something like late game Boss's Orders for the Manaphy.
Right, Boss, Iono, Penny, bunch of stuff.
Absolutely, yep. Very impactful card. And I think I'm gonna... I don't see a reason to evolve it quite yet, so I won't do that. And... I'm going to attach for turn. Attacking with the Gardevoir actually isn't an awful option because the Subspace Swell here actually does 220. I can clean it up later with Brainwave, even though it doesn't do extra damage off of water energy.
Yep.
I also will need a pivot eventually, so we'll go ahead and use Subspace Swell for 220.
Isn't it 240?
Yes, 240, you're correct.
Cool. Put that 240 on there. I'll draw for turn. Fantastic top deck. And I'll just play it. Iono.
All right. Lots of cards in my
hand.
hand.
Yeah, that got me out of a pretty sticky spot because I kind of need superior energy retrievals. And yeah, don't have any in that old hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That works too, actually. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and retreat.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna escape rope.
Okay. The escape rope here. Probably just go into the Ralt. Seems like the best option.
Okay. Attach double turbo.
Yep.
And we will go ahead and Trinity Nova for the knockout.
Okay. 3 prizes remaining over there for Andy. I will go up with the Palkia VSTAR here.
Okay.
Could go up with the Gardevoir as well. I think I'll just go up with the Palkia. Draw.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and use Refinement. Draw 2. And use another Refinement. Nest Ball not being a very good card right now. I will Shining Arcana. We'll just put both to hand here.
Cutter tap.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Alright, so I do need to target the Manaphy down at some point, I believe. This is actually pretty unfortunate that the Arceus is still active here.
Right.
I would have liked to clean it up some other way. Unfortunately, I did miss that energy off of the Shining Arcana, which wasn't super likely in the first place.
Right. Yeah, Iono coming in clutch, shuffling all those cards down to the bottom.
Yep, and I was hoping to find my own Iona that turn, but unfortunately did not.
So I think one thing too, Breeze didn't do it, but he could have. You could have just used this to shuffle the deck.
Very true, yeah.
Because I think you had a lot of good stuff at the bottom.
There were some good cards. There were some cards that I guess I didn't mind,
Right.
but looking at what I drew, yeah, I probably wanted to shuffle the deck. These cards are not the greatest. So an option would be to knock out with the Kyogre this turn instead of the Palkia.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a first attack, doesn't he?
Right. I don't have to use Aqua Storm. I can use Surf for 120.
Doesn't it take like
4 energy?
Yeah. I was gonna say it's a lot of energy.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna say that you can't knock me out next turn on this Palkia, and I'll just use Subspace Swell, take the knockout, and take 2 prizes.
Okay. 1, 2. All right, we'll promote the Meowscarada, draw for turn. And we did get it. Does that help us at all? I don't think so. We're going to go with the Artisan.
Okay.
Yeah, that would not help us.
I have a general idea of how I'm going to navigate the rest of this match.
I am going to grab something because I think Echoing Horn is a really good card for you to pull off at some time. So,
Gotcha, yeah, that makes sense.
Because 1 prize is better than 2.
Very true. Actually, there was a way for me to just kind of win the game next turn, right?
Yeah.
with the Echoing Horn on the Arceus, and then Boss Manaphy canceling Cologne.
I'll research here.
Okay. Followed by a huge Aqua Storm.
4, 3 for 7. Okay. Did finally get it. So we're going to go Superior Energy Retrieval here.
Okay.
And that is going to discard Artizone and a rare candy. Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to get back 1, 2, 3, and 4 energies. That's going to allow us to put a bunch of damage counters on everything.
Yep.
So we are going to go ahead and we'll go 30 to Kirlia and 30 to the other Kirlia. No, we're going to do it to this one, sorry.
Okay.
Because we do have the ability to move them with Alakazam.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to move from Gardevoir to Kirlia, taking a knockout.
All right.
So, and that's exactly what we needed. We're going to go Candy into Meowscarada. Very cool. And we're going to go, the one more does not matter. It could matter with Alakazam. We're going to go one more on Kirlia.
Okay.
And then we are going to hit you for 200 damage.
All right.
Would normally be 220, but with the double turbo, it's 200.
Right on. Draw for turn. And this turn, I really want to do the Boss Manaphy play, canceling Cologne, knock out that Alakazam and Sprigatito, and be one prize away from winning. I think that's ideal. Maybe it's actually not that great. Maybe the
This is a close game.
best play would be to knock out the Manaphy this turn with my own Kyogre. So let's just do this for ease of seeing it. Let's see. So the Alakazam is actually a really huge threat.
Alakazam's busto, brother.
It is definitely very good. So this turn, I maybe don't mind swinging into the Meowscarada. Maybe that's actually my best play. Maybe I think I surf the Meowscarada. Such a weird play, but I think I'm gonna do it. I think I am aiming to use Surf on Meowscarada to set it up for a knockout in tandem with playing Iona this turn.
Busto.
So let's go bench Kyogre.
Yep.
We will go ahead and retreat the Palkia to get into Kyogre.
How much damage does the Palkia have on it right now?
210.
210. Okay.
So you hit me for 200, and you had moved 1 with Painful Spoons.
That's right. That's right.
Let's go ahead and use Star Portal. We're going to put 3 energies here, and then attach another one for turn.
Yep. And Iono coming in?
Not quite. I think I'm going to thin out the deck just a tiny bit first. Let's play an S-Ball. There's nothing for it to grab, but I don't want to draw into it. I kind of want all of these other cards. I will also play the Energy Search because I don't think that's very impactful. And do need to shuffle this up real quick.
You getting rid of B-Barrel sucks.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping. I have a very slim chance here, but I think I could get it pulled off.
Right.
You can tap or cut. Now I will go ahead and play Iona.
Alrighty, yep, and shuffling back 2 Ionos. So
Yeesh.
This deck plays 4. It's kind of a comeback deck.
Yeah, and they're going to the bottom of the deck, thankfully, so Andy's draw support is pretty crippled off of that. I'll tap.
Same.
Just
2
3
cards.
cards for me. And I will use Refinement.
Okay.
Draw 2. And then I'll use Shining Arcana. These to my hand. And I might... I don't think that I evolve into the Buddy Catch Gallade here. Just isn't super great. I'll go ahead and use Surfer 120.
Okay.
We're setting this up. The Kyogre doesn't have any damage counters, so this Meowscarada actually
Draw.
can't knock me out right now either.
Wow, holy cow.
So you
Okay,
get
so
the
I had 3
nuts.
grass, drew 2.
Yikes.
So that's going to be 60 here.
That's not quite the knockout.
Yep,
but
I'm going to use Alakazam to move the damage over
there
to
it is.
Palkia. Holy cow,
insane.
man. The deck. Okay, just so everybody was aware, Breeze shuffled these back.
Uh-huh.
These are dead cards right here. The Serena I can use, but these were dead cards, and this is a dead card. So I
Yeesh.
needed to draw 2 cards, or sorry, any of these cards out of 3 dead cards and 3 live cards. So
Yeesh.
that was kind of nuts.
Yeah. A little bit late for an Iona there anyway. There weren't too many cards left in the deck.
And my other Bidoof was priced, so.
I was
And my
absolutely on a bit
Superior.
of a timer. So,
Wow. Good luck to you.
good luck.
Let's get this second game underway.
Oh yeah, I will go ahead and start by drawing for turn. I will Ultra Ball. Getting rid of a couple waters, that doesn't matter too much. We run 2 Super Odds and 2 Energy Recyclers in this deck.
Right.
So, go ahead and grab the Radiant Greninja. I kind of know that this Ralts isn't going to get donked, so that's nice. I can play a little bit more aggressively and use concealed cards here. Kind of a greed play to not set down another like Ralts here, even a Palkia, but kind of want to find a little bit more than what a single Ultra Ball can offer me.
Right.
So let's go with concealed cards, draw 2. Pretty decent cards there. I will play Level Ball.
Yep. And it's pretty easy with Level Ball, Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, and the Battle VIP Pass to get your board set up pretty easily.
I would definitely agree with that.
Going back in here.
I will play an Ultra Ball.
Okay. There you go.
Let's go ahead and get out the Palkia.
Going down to 1 card in hand. It's probably Corellia if I was to guess.
Something like that. It's actually a Melanie, but
Oh, yeah.
so kind of debatably better.
Right.
And I'll pass there.
Alrighty, I'm going to draw for turn. Wow. Beautiful top deck as well.
Nice. Here we go.
Double Nest
Bidoof,
Ball.
3 benched Pokemon. That is an easy Manaphy to develop there.
Yep. Holy moly, what in the world?
But everything's prized. Prized 3 Sprigatito.
I did price 3 Sprigatito.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Okay, well, this is a Sprigatito deck, so...
Interesting. So obviously grabbing the Manaphy to turn off Moonlight Shuriken here. And the Alakazam.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's what we're going with.
Alright.
Not great. Not horrible.
Right. Well, so it's worth pointing out here that even if I do like chase down the Sprigatito, Andy's at least going to be able to take return knockouts with Arceus for a lot of the game.
Right.
Put return damage on my board, which is a big deal. So it's not necessarily the worst thing, but it is pretty bad.
Clear tap for you. I will attach a double turbo and I'll just pass it over to you.
Okay. Draw. We will Melanie first.
Yep.
Draw 3 cards. Awesome. And now the ability use thing was already there, but I will conceal cards. A couple more. Play a level ball.
Yep.
Gonna grab out the Curlia. Okay. And I'll use Artisan.
Indeed.
The
Such a good-
decision was between Level Ball was my top deck and Melanie. And I'm going to play Melanie first because Level Ball could grab me a Curlia.
Or a Ralts.
Or a Ralts, but subsequently it makes it a little bit less likely off the Melanie to draw one of those cards. So if I'm Melanie first, I'm more likely to draw into another Curlia, which I want 2 Curlias. That is the ordering for that turn.
Super true.
Okay. And I kind of want to keep this energy. There's already 4 in my discard. Knowing that I run so much Pokemon retrieval, I'm just going to use Refinement to get rid of this Kyogre.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
Right. Okay. So we've already used Artisan. I will go ahead and use a Nest Ball. Get out another Ralts. This Ralts is a little bit safer with only 1 Sprigatito down for Andy.
True. It's crazy because last turn I could have gotten like 4 into play.
Right?
But I'm like, you know, what the heck?
Sometimes just unlucky. You can tap or cut there. This turn... It's kind of interesting because swinging into the Sprigatito, like, isn't that good.
Right.
Like, taking the knockout is cool, but then the Arceus return swings into my Palkia.
Which is bad.
Right. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with this play. We'll attach retreat Ralts, and I am just gonna take the knockout on the Sprigatito. I can always clean up later on that Arceus, so we'll go ahead and use Star Portal to put 1, 2, 3 water energies into play.
Yep.
And we'll initiate the prize trade here with a Subspace Swell.
Cool. I will promote the RCSV, draw for turn, and that was a awesome top deck to get that does not matter anymore. I'll attach, and we're going to Iona.
Okay.
Just have the 1 card, so that's going to be going to the bottom, and I will draw 6.
I will only draw 5 over here.
Yeah, and that seems fine, to be honest. I think we're just going to go ahead and... This really sucks. Yep, we'll just Trinity Nova for 180.
Okay.
And gonna look through the deck and remember that there's no Sprigatitos and fail it.
Alright. I will draw for turn. Let's start with a level ball. We're doing level ball first to shuffle the deck. That canceling clone is at the bottom of the deck for me. I'm actually gonna evolve this one. Honestly, I don't think Memory Skip would be that bad. I don't run the Psychic Energy, though. But Memory Skip would be really funny here.
True.
Alright. Tower cut there.
Same for you.
So with the boss already in hand, I really do like the idea of Boss Cologne, Manaphy, Shuriken into the Arceus VSTAR. Actually, maybe I just want to do that next turn. Yeah, actually next turn seems considerably better for that. Let's go ahead and Refinement. Draw 2 cards, Concealed cards, draw 2 cards, and then Refinement, Nest Ball, draw 2 cards. That's one of them. Okay. Got a lot of cool cards in the hand here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and attach for turn to the Greninja just in case my hand gets disrupted yet again.
It happens. You know.
That definitely, it does happen. I will use Subspace Swell for 220 here.
Sounds good. 60, 120, 180.
I did see the Cheryl last game, but even if Andy does use Cheryl, it feels awful. So.
Yep. We are going to go ahead and use Starbirth, though. You look into the deck. Grab this card and this card.
What could they be?
I'm actually going to go... I'm going to switch one of those cards because I think it's probably better for the situation. That will be the other card, so I'm going to go back in.
Sure.
And it's going to be an Ultra Ball, discarding Bidoof, and an Artisan. Cool.
I did have a thought to target down the Bidoof with a boss that turn, but...
RCSV.
Yep, makes sense to get another attacker established.
Yep. We're going to use Painful Spoons to move 2 of the damage onto a Ralts.
Yep.
Painful.
Painful. Spoons.
Put her tap. We will...
What was the initial translation for that? It was really cool. It was like Spoons of Misery or something.
I'm not sure. I'm going to boss the Greninja.
Okay.
Because it's got 3 energy. I feel like it's pretty good to do that.
Sure.
And then I will... Do I want to do that now? Yeah, that's fine. We'll attach for turn.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and Trinity Nova for the knockout.
Okay.
And that is going to be 2 energy getting accelerated to the Arceus V.
Okay.
And a knockout, of course, means a prize.
All right. I will go ahead and draw for turn. Let's just start drawing a whole bunch of cards. That sounds like it'll be fun. We'll use Refinement.
Yep.
Draw 2. Okay, that's very, very interesting. I think this turn, Boss on the Arceus, V on the bench would be really strong. I really like that play. Go with Refinement, Lost Vacuum going down. Okay. I will be cutting in just a second. Just trying to count the energies. I got a lot in the discard right now, so 4, 6, and then the 2 attached to the active makes it 8. Let's go ahead and Super Rod. Grab back Greninja Double Water.
Yep.
And I'll just go ahead and use the Artisan to get the Greninja down.
It can't actually.
Oh,
it's
not
got
a rule box. Correct.
Yep.
Then I'll use an S-Ball.
Okay. Same Z's.
Same Z's.
It's Artisan, really cool stadium. I wish it was just basic Pokemon, but the rule box stipulation is, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
Not upset about it.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, honestly. You can tap or cut there.
I will cut.
And now I will get one of these evolved and use Shining Arcana.
Yep.
And that'll be both to hand. I'll play an Energy Search.
Okay.
It's going to be the water. Energy Search, I considered just cutting it for another water energy, but it is Irida searchable, so makes sense in that scheme.
Right.
Tap or cut there. This is in my hand. I'll use concealed cards.
Yep.
Draw a couple more. I think next turn I'm just looking to do some pretty crazy things. I will go Boss's Orders here.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
And we'll go ahead and use Subspace Fall for 220 and take 2 prizes.
Alrighty. Promote that Arceus again. I'll draw for turn.
This is really nice because I have so many backup attackers that can knock out that Arceus.
We'll Iono once again.
Okay. That one on the bench V-starred, then it'd be kind of annoying.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at this point, I don't really have any attackers in the deck. And so if Breeze gets off another attack, I probably just lose. We will go ahead and Ultra Ball, though, to kind of thin the deck a little more.
Seems good.
Evolve into the B-Barrel. We'll use Painful Spoons to move 2 more to the same Ralts.
Okay.
Want to soften up the Ralts a little bit.
That definitely makes sense.
And Cutter Tap. We're going to go with Industrious Incisors for 3. Completely useless cards. Yeah, okay. We're just going to Trinity Nova for the knockout, and that is going to not grab us any energy. We'll take 2 prizes, go to 3 remaining.
Okay. I'm going to go up with the Gardevoir here.
Okay.
Draw for turn. Pretty good top deck there on the Curlia. I'm going to use a Recycler.
Okay.
We're going to grab the whole 5 back to the deck. So I did take the other Shining Arcana Gardevoir off prizes. It's in the deck, but obviously got Iona back in.
Right.
But hopefully with all these energies, I can hit the Shining Arcana here, attack with Brainwave. If Andy does knock out my Gardevoir, it's kind of whatever. Still feel like I'm in a very commanding position. I will open with Refinement.
Okay.
Actually, not sure if it's better to Arcana or Refinement first.
I think you probably should have done a bunch of stuff and then recycled and then used Arcana.
That makes sense too. Use concealed cards. I was mostly hoping like for Greninja, you know.
Did you not have one in hand?
One energy?
Yeah.
I did not.
Ah.
Okay. I'm gonna play Irida.
Yep.
We can go like this, seems okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. It's gonna be my play here. Switch is kind of a nice little bailout for me. In case I miss it this turn, right?
Makes sense.
Could have used 2 refinements, then used the recycler, then used Arcana. Yeah, that does make sense.
Do you know if the new superior energy is up to?
I do not know.
I know they've been reprinting cards with up to, so my guess
Yeah.
is yes, but I don't know.
I'm gonna use refinement.
Okay.
Okay. Now I will use Shining Arcana. I'll just be both to hand here.
Yep.
Honestly, getting the Palkia down isn't that bad. I think if I go like Palkia, attach for turn, and then play switch, that's actually not bad. Let's get this evolved to the Buddy Catch Gallade.
Yep.
I'll just use it right now to grab Iona. Obviously, I've already played Ira this turn, so I'm not playing that.
Right.
This Palkia is nice because it can just soak up a hit, and it doesn't really help too much with your prize trade. Gives me just a little bit of extra time. And keeps my draw engine healthy.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and play the switch to get into the Palkia. And I will go ahead and pass.
I'll draw for turn. Bench Sprigatito.
Okay.
Seems fine right now. We're gonna go Superior Energy Retrieval to discard those. Grab
Okay.
4. I don't know what the ruling is, so we'll just grab 4.
Okay.
Catch return. And we'll research.
Ooh, big research.
Yep.
Lots of cards that aren't
1, 2,
too
3,
important
4,
though.
5, 6, 7. Go with a nest ball and another nest ball.
Okay. Why don't you use the stadium while you're at it?
I'll use the stadium. Okay. Can't do anything else, so I will Painful Spoons to the active.
Yep.
And Trinity Nova for 180.
Gotcha.
I am gonna attach. I won't attach any. It'll be fine.
Okay. We'll go ahead and draw for turn. I will use Buddy Catch first.
Yep. Boss's orders.
For nothing. I do have the boss in hand already, as well as the Cologne.
Gotcha.
Kind of need to hit things off the Shining Arcana here.
That makes sense. Yeah, with only one Curly in play, there's not a lot of draw power.
Right. Tap or cut. Go ahead and use Refinement.
Yep.
And even if I don't get it this turn, it's still totally fine, I should also say. Get another
Right.
Curlia down. I'll use Concealed Cards. I do find the Palkia VSTAR here.
Yeah, that you kind of needed it, so that's good.
Okay. And use another refinement here. Okay. Let's see how many energies we've gotten here. 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 plus the 3 here, plus the 1, so there's 2 left. I'm going to go ahead and recycle in 4.
Okay. And I'm not too stressed about this because this is game 2, so even if Breeze wins here, I have another game to set up and I'm going to get to go first, so.
Yep. Cut there. And I'm out of ability use markers. I will borrow one and use Shining Arcana.
Wow. Double hit, no hits?
1 hit.
1 hit. That's better than nothing.
Very true. And then we'll go ahead and attach for turn as well. And honestly, the deck is so thin that I feel like I pretty much have it wrapped up at this point. But I don't know. Maybe Andy can do some shenanigans with the Meowscarada.
Maybe.
Probably not going to happen with only one of them, but
yeah.
Who knows? I will just go ahead and just pass there.
Okay, I'll draw for turn.
Well, actually, this play is really bad. Now that I think about it, because you do run Cheryl.
Oh, retreat. Sorry, Breeze.
No, you're all good. Do it. Do it to me.
Attach double turbo just because. We'll go Cheryl.
Okay.
You figured it out right as I got it. I need this to be a rare candy off the top.
Oh.
Well, Artisan first for good luck.
Yep.
It was not a rare candy, so that's, you know. Yeah, this needs to be actually, funny enough, I can leaf step for the knockout, so that would be really busted.
How much does that do?
Oh, wait, no, because I attached the double turbo. Oh, no.
Does it actually do 60?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then with the painful spoons, I can move it over.
Well, yeah. I mean, it'd have to do 60 plus painful, right? I'm at 200, so.
Yeah. Dang. So the double turbo hurting there. Florigato, beast. Turn tap. And we'll Industrious Incisors for just 1 card. It is not. That's okay, I suppose. It's not great though. Because now I have no attack the next turn.
Right, with this Sprigatito active, as long as I can knock it out. And you've already retreated.
Yeah. Okay, let's think about this for a second. We'll move this back.
Okay.
And then we are going to go ahead and... Again, I don't know if I have to take 4 or not. We'll just keep that in hand for now, and I will...
Leapage for 0?
No, we're going to retreat.
I already did this turn.
Oh, shoot. Not great. Not great, indeed. Okay, well, this is not great. I will just pass.
Okie doke. I'll draw for turn. See, this isn't super great for me either.
Right.
Which is funny enough.
I figured I'd put you in kind of a rough spot because that's your second recycler, which means they're all gone now. And I haven't seen the rods yet, so that's one thing that can happen. I think you've used 1. Looks like 1 rod, but you have to use the other one for a Kyogre and at least 2 energy, and you put back 4 energy and you attached 1, and I assume you drew 1, so the deck probably has 3 energy, Maybe one more than that. So 4 energy plus the Kyogre plus the 3 energy that you need to attach to it. You shouldn't be able to use Kyogre, but I don't know.
Actually, it doesn't look like you can even like attack me next turn.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go attach in Subspace Wall.
Okay. Indeed, Breeze is correct. I can't, but I actually do have a play that just opened up. We're gonna promote the Arceus draw for turn.
Throughout this entire set, I haven't seen a Raihan at all.
No, I don't have a Raihan in
Okay.
Superior Energy Retrieval, we will now discard the 2 cards that do not matter, and we'll put back all 4 energy.
Okay.
And we're going to attach to Arceus. We're going to Painful Spoons to move 1 to Curlia.
Okay.
And then we'll Iono you to 2.
Okay.
See if you got it. Obviously, you could just, buddy catch for a boss, but that doesn't win you the game.
Right.
So
I'll just tap.
I think that's quite a bit of your deck. So
Makes sense.
1, 2, and 3. Oh, man. I could have used that. If I attacked with Floragato last turn, it would have been so good. Because these 2 of them are Sprigatitos, which sucks. Does that win you the game? Oh, this has not been used yet, sorry.
Right.
But we will use it now. Draw 2. Okay, that is really good. So we will... Yep. We'll just pass.
Okay. Draw. We will open up with Buddy Catch.
Yep.
So it's going to be the boss for me.
Okay.
So now I need the combination. I have an energy in hand of Boss, Echoing Horn, and Canceling Cologne.
That's a lot.
To win this turn. Now, if I don't get it, it's still fine.
I feel like you've said that every single turn. If I don't get it, it's fine.
Well, it has been fine.
It has been fine, you're right.
Open with Shining Arcana. I will attach an
Okay.
energy here.
No reason not to, right?
Right.
I guess there is sometimes a reason not to, but
We use Refinement. There's the Echoing Horn.
Uh-oh. You just use it now, right?
Conceal
Kidding.
cards. Draw 2. So it looks like I actually always have it here. We can use this Refinement to draw 2.
Yep.
And that will be the Boss's Orders Mana Fee, Canceling Cologne, Echoing Horn for Sprigatito.
Yep.
Retreat the Palkia into Radiant Greninja. And just to show that it was guaranteed, I did have Shining Arcana Gardevoir. And we'll go ahead and use Moonlight Shuriken to knock out Manaphy and Sprigatito and take a couple of prize cards to end the game.
GG's. That was pretty close there. Prizing 3 Sprigatito was insane.
Generally a pretty bad thing when that happens.
Yeah.
Hey,
Draw.
it's more Sprigatitos than last game.
Indeed. I will attach a double turbo and just pass the turn.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy.
Drop. VIP pass here.
Very nice.
Good opener.
Me, nothing crazy. Breeze, kind of crazy.
Only a little crazy. Right.
I will say it kind of sucks that this deck doesn't run a Greninja in it because it's really good, but the Alakazam is just so good. I'm actually considering running Alakazam in Lost Box because it's just that powerful.
Right. It definitely is a very powerful card, but is it more powerful than the threat of Greninja?
That's the biggest question. I think in the Sablezard version, if you were to run like Sablezam, because Mind Reader is also a very powerful attack. Does 60 times the number of cards in your opponent's hand?
60 times?
Yeah.
Or is it like 60 plus 20? There's no way it's 60
I'm
times.
pretty sure.
That would be insane.
I don't know. I don't know what it is again, but I'll look it up.
Okay. You can tap or cut over here.
Maybe it's like 30 times? Sounds more.
30 times sounds a
Oh,
lot
it's
more
just
likely.
20 times, but it's still a lot of damage.
Those are some interesting prizes. If you're playing
Oh,
a heavy
wow.
ball here,
Yikes. That's horrible.
wouldn't really know what to take. I am going to take the Palkia though.
So
I'm gonna.
it does 20 times. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yes,
sorry.
that
I
makes
thought
a
it was
lot more
60
sense.
times. I was thinking of the V Pokemon. The V Pokemon does a bunch of. It's like 60 times something.
Gotcha. Let's go ahead and use. Actually, let's use Energy Search first. Get another energy out of the deck here.
Just kidding. It's just 30 times. I don't know what I was cooking.
60 times is kind of crazy. That's
Right.
what Espeon does.
That's what I was thinking of, Espeon. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. You can use it in the Lost Box deck, and with the hand number, you can hit Gardevoir for a ton of damage sometimes. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Like if they have 10 cards in hand, you're hitting for 200, which is pretty nice. It's berserker numbers, you know?
Right. I was considering saving another bench spot for Ralts here, but this seems fine to do since I don't have any way to find the Ralts this turn, so I'll just pass there.
Alrighty, I'm going to draw for turn, and I will just... I really want to attach to something else. I think we are just going to Iono and reset us both to 6.
Okay.
I have a research, but that's... I'm taking one less card and not getting rid of like a bunch of resources, so...
Makes sense. T3.
6 cards here. That's what we needed. Bunch of stuff. We got the Florigato. It's only a
Nice.
1-of, but, you know, it's pretty nice. We got a Nest Ball, and we've got the Artisan.
Woohoo!
So
We're cooking.
the Nest Ball is going to get us the RCSV. And the Artisan is going to get us the Manaphy.
Makes sense.
And then we will attach return. I think it's the middle card here. Attach return and pass.
Okay. I'll draw.
Sorry, I'll scratch for 0.
Oh no. -10.
Right?
Go ahead and use a level ball. Grab the Curlia that you shuffled to the bottom of my deck.
Very nice.
And get nice and shuffled up here. Nice quick cut.
This game is getting down to the wire.
We'll use concealed cards. They've been a lot of really close games. It's been super fun.
Right.
Okay, and let's get another Curlia down. I will use Refinement.
Yep.
Very cool. Use another Refinement. Very cool. Let me go ahead and attach here.
Okay.
I will play... I don't know if this is super great, but I'll play an Ultra Ball.
Yep.
My draw engine kind of just exists as is, so I don't necessarily need to play the Iona this turn.
Right.
Just taking a knockout here seems really good. Just
Yeah.
wish that it was a boss's orders this
Leaving
turn.
me with 2 potential Meowscarada is bad.
Absolutely, because it tears my deck apart.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and play Switch to get into the Palkia VSTAR. Across all these games, you haven't shown me that there's really a way for you to knock that out in one turn. Like, theoretically there is, so I'm going to save the Star Portal for now. And I'll go ahead and Subspace Swell for the knockout and take
Alright.
one prize card.
I will promote the Arceus, draw for turn, and it's going to be an Ultra Ball for the V-Star.
Cool.
And I'll use the Artisan for a Sprigatito, and then I will Starbirth. Yep, so that is going to be
Empty hand, it must be a Starbirth.
Research, and
Energy.
I don't know if I want to guarantee the energy, which sounds ridiculous, but I think that the like guarantee of a Bidoof sounds better.
Okay.
I run a lot of energy in this deck, so if I don't hit one, oh well, right? I probably lose. If I do hit one, then it was much more worth it to get that Bidoof.
Right.
Card tap for you. Research. 7 new cards.
Fresh 7.
1, 2. Got the energy. That was the first card. So
Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7. Very nice. So we did indeed get a Ultra Ball as well. I'm going to get rid of an energy, and then I'll also get rid of a... Is that an okay thing to get rid of? Yeah. A Superior Energy Retrieval.
Okay.
That is going to grab me the Meowscarada EX.
Nice.
And then I will attach for turn. And I am going to Trinity Nova for 180. And I will... I'll just fail the search for energy.
Okay.
It's your turn.
I'll draw. We will start off with concealed cards. Draw 2. Go with refinement. Draw 2. Okay. I will use another refinement.
Yep.
Okay. Swing into this Arceus feels fine, I guess.
Me
Does
too.
it? I don't know, because that Cheryl play could be incredibly annoying next turn. You
Right.
get double turbo, attach, Cheryl. So I don't have too many options here, so I'll just use Melanie.
Okay.
Draw 3.
Feeling really good about the fact that Breeze had to put down a second Palkia.
Take a quick look through here. Okay.
This gives me a pretty clear condition of like knock out 2 Ralts and the Palkias.
Makes sense.
Really want to get that Alakazam down as soon as I can.
I think... Oh, so many options.
Indeed.
So I obviously won't be using Shuriken this turn. I could use Star Portal though. I think I can save that until next turn. Is that just a 3-card hand?
It is just a 3-card hand.
I'm gonna assume that this is gonna be relatively okay to just swing here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just use Subspace Swell for
240.
240, yep.
Draw for turn. Okay, not the best top deck. We're going to go with the B-Barrel evolution, and we're going to Artisan for nothing.
Yep.
Totally fine.
Obviously can't grab the Alakazam off that.
Right.
You mentioned that you wanted so badly.
I would like it right now, because moving this extra damage off and onto a Kirlia would be very nice.
Does matter
Probably
a
a
lot.
Ralts, to be honest. But, yeah.
Right, the
other
Ralts is a little
Palkia.
bit better, because if I evolve it to Kirlia, the math is still the same.
Exactly.
If I put it on a Kirlia, then I can always evolve it to a Gardevoir, which makes it a lot harder.
Yep. So, do I do that now? That's tough. I think what we're going to do is Clara for these two.
Okay.
Feels kind of like a waste of a supporter for the turn, but I don't know if I'm going to draw one off of V-Barrel, and I'd like to. Bench Sprigatito.
Okay.
And we'll use the ability to put 3 on Ralts.
Sounds good.
And we'll Industrious Incisors for 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Nothing there. And we're going to go ahead and Trinity Nova for the knockout.
Okay.
Take 2 prizes. First 2 of the game.
All right. I feel like it's pretty likely for me to be able to do this turn, but this is guaranteed. So I'll draw. Let's go Ultra Ball. Get rid of these 2.
Yep. Really wanted to get that second Sprigatito down because this now threatens a bunch of KOs. Or just Pokemon that you can't KO, which is like one of the best parts.
Right. So grab the Buddy Catch Gallade here. I'll be shuffling up again here in a second because I want to play a Super Rod.
Okay.
It's going to be that and 2 energies. Going back to the deck there. And I do want to be using my refinements here. So we'll go ahead and get it shuffled up.
Okay.
Can tap or cut there.
Give it a nice cut.
I'll use refinement. Draw 2. Use another refinement. Draw 2 more. Let's get this Ralts evolved into a Curlia.
Yep.
I will use another refinement. Get rid of the Iono here. And let's get a Curly evolved and use Shining Arcana.
Hoping for a hit there, and you did get one. Very cool.
Oh yeah. Alright, so this does seem like a pretty good turn for the Greninja. But I don't quite have it, actually. So I do still need to find the VSTAR without using a supporter. I think I will just go all in and use another Shining Arcana here.
Yep.
We'll get the energy down to the Greninja.
Sounds good.
Okay, and that's not the end of the world. I do have the Irida in hand, even though I can't pull off the boss Cologne play.
Right. And you don't need it this turn, so.
Right.
Would have been nice though.
Definitely would have been nice.
A knockout here is good enough. Taking 2 prizes, going down to 3. That's just going to shore you up for Echoing Horn stuff.
Exactly, and that's what I would be fishing for in the near future here with that Arceus V. Combo that with the boss Cologne, Manaphy, and the Aqua Storm. That's why I'm grabbing the Recycler here as well. Go ahead and get Palkia VSTAR into play.
Really wish I could get my Zam with that.
We'll go ahead and use the Star Portal now.
Yep.
And I'm going to set it up so that I could potentially do Shuriken twice. It doesn't
wow.
really matter putting the energy anywhere else, honestly, so...
Yeah. I actually don't think you can put it on anything that's not a water type.
That is true. Exactly.
Yeah, so
exactly.
Putting it on the active feels bad.
Yep.
I guess for retreating purposes, it doesn't feel horrible.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just not great, right?
Right.
I did consider that, and I just thought Moonlight Shuriken twice is maybe more likely. I will Subspace Will. We'll take the knockout. We'll take
Sounds
2
good.
prizes.
1, 2, going down to 3 remaining.
Do you get the Kyogre off the prizes there? That's very nice.
I'll promote the Meowscarada, draw for turn.
I will say the issue with me
Very
playing this the way
nice.
that I did is because Andy plays a lot of Iono, and I know that.
We'll put 30 there.
Okay.
It'll be the first action of the turn. We're going to go ahead and Nest Ball. That is going to be the Alakazam.
Perfect. Alakazam not able to move anything quite yet.
Well, I can, but
Well, yeah,
it just
true.
would be, not for...
Not very conducive to your game plan.
Yeah. So we're going to Ultra Ball, discarding those 2 cards, a B-Barrel and an Arceus, and that is going to get us another Meowscarada.
Nice.
We do have a rare candy in hand, so... Let me signify this.
Okay. It's going to be a nice
Right tap.
candy, very big threat from that Meowscarada there.
Indeed. And I cannot play either of these cards. We're gonna Industrious Incisors, hope to find a supporter. We're going 1, 2.
No Iono. No
3.
Iono. No Iono.
We did find an Iono.
No!
Yeah.
The issue with going double Gardevoir here.
So we're gonna use this second ability, and we're actually gonna put it on the Greninja.
Okay.
And then we're gonna move one of those to the Palkia.
Okay.
Just so that we can hit it for lots of damage. I'll
200,
attach.
right?
And then we're gonna Iono.
Gotcha. Big Iono coming out here. I'll tap.
Same.
My hand is larger than my deck.
Yeah, it's the same. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for me. 3 for you. Okay. And we're looking really good here. Yeah, we're just gonna, I think, is that fine? That's okay. We'll hit you for 200.
Okay.
200.
I will draw for turn to get started here.
Yep.
Let's open up with concealed cards.
I use this as well, and this. Oh well.
Draw 2.
Oh, this is just damage counters decks.
Very true. Gonna use the Artisan.
Yep. Go grab that Kyogre.
I don't think I want to put the Kyogre down this turn,
Oh, that makes sense.
but it does shuffle my deck.
Right.
And you can tap or cut.
That is both Iono down, so that is going to be no Iono for Breeze. Give it a nice cut
Alright.
there.
Use Shining Arcana. Get both to hand.
The energy, yeah, not mattering much, so.
Absolutely. Right, and those two cards are actually pretty insane. Got the Boss and Cologne.
Oh, wow.
So I think this turn, actually what I could do, I think this turn could just be Cologne play. Yeah, Cologne play seems like the best option. Let's go ahead and play the Canceling Cologne, boss the Manaphy. The Canceling Cologne is an effect on the active spot, not the active Pokemon, so I can do it in that order.
Even if you didn't want to, you could just do it in the other order. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah. And retreat.
Yep.
And we'll use... Yeah, I'd probably want to get that Gallade into play. We'll use Refinement.
In
Try to
case I
find
Iono
it.
you again?
In case you Iono, and also to make it a little bit harder for you to take prizes in the rest of this game.
That makes sense.
The closing stanza, and I have not used that. And I'll use Shining Arcana. Go ahead and put both to hands. Okay, very cool. We got that Cologne in play already. And I'm just gonna see how many energies I've got in the discards. That looks like 4. Plus the 4 attached to the Greninja. Plus the 1 in my hand. I am going to commit the energy down here.
Okay.
And already played a supporter. Benching another Ralt seems actively bad here, so I won't do that. I will use Buddy Catch.
Yep.
Oops. And fail it. And we will just go ahead and Moonlight Shuriken. We're going to knock out Sprigatito and Manaphy and take 2 prizes, go to 1 remaining.
Yep.
And we do have another boss left in the deck.
You didn't get anything with the Gallade?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
1 prize remaining for me. 2 energies on the Greninja and 1 on the Palkia. And
Why
there
wouldn't
is...
you get the boss?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you get the boss?
It's in hand.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I
I
was
can't. I
confused.
physically cannot get the boss.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna promote the Meowscarada, and we're gonna draw for turn.
There are some pretty crazy plays that you could do here.
That's very true.
But I still feel like
That's 210, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like I'm pretty close to having it here.
Yeah, we'll go 60 there.
Okay.
That's gonna have 10 left.
Yep.
Right? And we'll Painful Spoons to move one from... Yeah, we'll go one from here to there.
Okay.
For the knockout, take 2 prizes, go down to 2 remaining.
Okay.
This is where it gets a little tricky.
Right.
I will... Do I attach return there? Seems fine. Attach return. Nest ball.
There are not very many cards left in the deck over here.
Fail it.
Hoping no Iono comes down.
Third tap. We're gonna go ahead and okay. Need to check for something first before that happens. That is a lot of energy. Yeah, I gotta imagine you play more than one of those. Okay. Let's see. We'll Industrious Incisors for 2.
Okay.
1, 2.
No Iono, please.
We'll Boss Gallade.
Okay.
And pass.
Boss Gallade and pass, huh?
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Trying to find a win condition. It's difficult.
Right.
I think my win condition is to take a knockout on the bench, simultaneously taking a knockout on the active.
Go ahead and start off with Buddy Catch. I'm just going to take another look at what's left in here.
Yep. I figure Breeze probably doesn't play more than a couple switch.
Right. Usually a safe bet.
And there's a lot of energy down, which means he needs to use the recycler to guarantee attachments.
Right.
And Moonlight Shuriken does not actually take any knockouts right now, which is kind of nuts.
Right.
Without the Echoing Horn, of course.
I will play the Recycler here.
Yep.
To get back 5.
Cool. Then I believe is the second Recycler.
That should just be the first.
Oh, it is the first. You're right. Just 2. Vacuum in the deck. Makes sense.
Right. Don't have any stadiums in this deck. Gets rid of Pat to the Peak. That's a big deal. And we will use Shining Arcana.
Yep.
We'll attach 1.
Okay. Now Breeze needs to hit 1 at least.
Yeah. I don't think... Do I need to do that this turn? I don't think so. Like, I feel like I have another turn, right?
I can believe that, yeah.
But if I do Arcana into the Horn and an Energy here... Oh no, I don't have another energy in hand. So I don't have it this turn necessarily. But I will still use the Shining Arcana.
Okay.
Let's do Bolt to Hand. It's funny that I drew these 2 cards, right?
No.
Yeah, I'll just do Bolt to Hand.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't think there's a way that you could knock them both out. I probably just hold on to this energy for now. I don't need to retreat this turn. Iono could be pretty annoying if you do play that. I'm going to go ahead and play Super Rod.
Okay.
Grab these.
Yep. Palkia.
Palkia is an attack option.
Right. Able to hit 200.
Right. And Tapper Cuts. I don't really see too much of a reason why I should do anything else here.
Echoing Horn in this deck would be really cool.
That actually would be pretty cool.
There's not a lot of space, but you know, I'm
Right.
sure we could make it work.
I think I'll just go ahead and pass there.
Sounds good.
There's a whole ton of energies
Draw.
in the deck left. I mean, I don't see a way that you could have it in one turn here.
Retrieval. Again, I'm pretty sure I have to grab all 4.
Yep.
We'll go 60 to the Greninja.
Okay.
And then we'll attach and we'll switch.
Okay.
And we'll Industrious Incisors for 3. Oh no. Yes, actually.
Oh, you actually got one.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I got the other card I wanted too. Rope.
Nice. So you can knock out basically anything.
The big thing is, if you send one of those, I'm not going to knock it out. But if you send up that, I'm going to knock it out. So it's like a lose-lose scenario, you know?
Right. I think the Greninja's still the best option.
Makes sense. Yeah, you don't want to, like, lose your draw engine.
Right,
and go
losing
down
my
to
draw
one price.
engine, and yeah.
Okay. And then I've used these both. I will move 2 off of here onto the Gallade.
Okay.
And Iono it up.
All right.
I don't know about you, but I'm playing Iono.
Ooh. I was playing Iono. I have not played any Ionos tonight. Or I have played some, but not in this game.
All right.
Guard. Knock it out.
Does it matter to knock it out? That's like what I'm trying to wonder here.
Right.
So it has 80.
Mhm.
So I still need to move damage to it to knock it out with the ability. And if I
Right.
don't knock it out, you just need Echoing Horn. But then you need to draw the Echoing Horn, and I just put it on the bottom of the deck. But I'm trying to think, like, a knockout here doesn't hurt me. I'll just take a knockout, because it doesn't hurt me at all. So
Right.
knockout, I'll take 1 price.
Knockout feels like if I whiff this turn, then you win next turn.
Right,
which is a big
exactly.
deal.
Whereas, like, if I don't, then I need
Sure.
2 more energy and whatnot, you know?
Open up with Buddy Catch here.
Yep.
Buddy Catch is always going to be the boss's orders.
Yep. And you attaching the energy to the Gallade means the Gallade actually can't attack for a knockout. So you need 4 energy attachments this turn. Doesn't matter what it's on. So that's
Use
really good.
Artizone.
Yep. Or you could switch, you know, but
Right.
it's unlikely off of the amount of cards in hand.
You can tap or cut.
This is game 3.
Shining Arcana.
What? Oh well. It's good games.
And I actually didn't hit an energy off that Shining Arcana, which is pretty bad. I'll
Dang.
use another Shining Arcana.
Double energy?
Not quite. Definitely do attach, though.
Right.
And I'm going to go...
Boss the B-Barrel.
That
Boss
seems...
the Kazam.
Lost B-Barrel, because I can
Okay.
knock it out with Surf, potentially. It's an option.
True.
Attach for turn.
And I am down 3 double turbos, so 1 left.
And it doesn't matter if I retreat or not. I will just go ahead and pass there and see if you have it.
Draw. Okay, not quite. Artisan?
Yep.
Okay, so there's 1 energy and 1 double turbo. I need the double turbo because the energy doesn't do anything for me. So.
Hmm.
Wow, look at all the useless cards in this deck. Okay, I have a research in my hand, so that's cool.
We'll see if we
Oh wait,
get
do
it.
I just guarantee it then? I think I guarantee it because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I just need to play my hand down to 2 Industrious Incisors for 3,
Oh, yeah.
2, 3, literally useless. And then research for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I can attach the double turbo and then retreat.
There it is.
And I will use my attack for 220 in the knockout.
Good game.
Those were some really close games. That was an amazing set. I am excited to see that hit YouTube.
That is a really good showing, I think, for that new card, Iono.
It's
That
so
card
busted.
seems really good. I'm really excited to see the next set Iono coming out. Gonna be very good, very expensive.
Yeah.